Question 2. How does your media product represent particular social groups? My media product successfully targets the main social group of local Sheffield students. This can be related to the theory of social groups by Dick Hebdige. This is done by firstly naming the magazine with high relevance in relation to the target audience, this being made in Sheffield. This is ironic because it is done to connote the fact that Sheffield is a student magazine targeted to that particular area. To target students, I have used a variety of models and stories. One in particular is Chelsea Ellis Scott. She represents my target audience well, as she is what we would expect our target audience to be like, a young student who enjoys a bit of live good music. Chelsea is my main feature in my magazine, and can be seen featured on the front cover and the double page spread. This is done specifically to target the audience I want to. As the magazine front cover is what is seen immediately from looking at the magazine, it needs to appeal to the target audience I want it to. Therefore, having Chelsea, a student from Sheffield, as an ideal self-feature, this enforced by Carl Rogers 1980, that relate to the students of Sheffield, having covers lines that will relate to the social groups of students and also helps to appeal to them. One of the most interesting being the gig listings for the local area. This combined with a montage of images of all the different live venues they will be familiar with, because these are the music venues that the target audience will go to. One cover line that is very popular towards a student group is the possibility to win tickets to the hugely awaited Tramlines Festival, which is a free music festival targeted at the student scene in Sheffield. Exactly the audience I want to target, therefore it would be worthwhile using this to my advantage and putting it in my magazine. Something else the reader can relate to, as this festival is very popular, it is an opportunity for students to gather in the same environment due to its high demand and very high chance to get their hands on a ticket for free. This can be seen worthwhile as venture because you wouldn't have to queue to get in the festival, and the entry is free, but it's not necessarily guaranteed, whereas we could be guaranteeing it. The social group I aim to target can be strongly seen throughout the pages I have created. This is done by using models that are of the target age I aim to target. In my contents, this can be seen by using a young student model who the reader can relate to, again enforced by Dick Hebdige 1980, who also referred to the social groups I wanted to target. But the ideal self-image is enforced by Carl Rogers 1980. She seems to be young and from a student background, and this combined with the informality of the image, it can relate to the appeal of the target audience. There is also an editor's note, whereby it seems to be a young male from a student background. This combined with informality in the editor's note secures this for the reader. The double page spread also does the above in similar ways. Again, the main feature being a student from Sheffield and the colours being a blue filter on the camera with the combination of red and white text. These may seem insignificant, however I did this so the reader gets the impression it is more importantly a free music magazine, which is extremely patriotic and British. Overall, I feel I've represented the student social group through my magazine successfully, as they have been stereotypically shown to enjoy a drink, some live music, and are usually financially struggling to be stereotypical, hence the free magazine. The artist is Sheffield born and bred, therefore fits the category perfectly. The fact she is a musician from Sheffield all adds to the social group I aim to target. The magazine finally gives me the impression that my social group of students would like. That is, a magazine made in Sheffield by students, featuring articles that would intrigue students from the Sheffield area, and that is more importantly of British origin, hence the magazine being passionate about its roots. This with iconic reference to us having peer-to-peer relation and a mode of address with the audience, saying that we are as passionate as the audience is.